I can.
We're going to be standing here.
Before the country.
Okay. I'm gonna sit on your shoulders.
Please do.
So our new road dedication is going to be called Chief Joseph Grayeb Way. And if you knew Joe Grayeb, then you loved him. I met Joe about 4 years ago when I first got involved. I was first elected, newly elected, and it's probably one of the most awkward times in anyone's life. And Joe was one of the very few people who really reached out and kind of just was kind and shared stories. Never had a bad word about anyone in the town. Always talked positively about everything. Had super amazing plans and ideas for the future, and always had the young men and women who volunteered for the Rocky Hill Volunteer Ambulance Association in his heart and in his mind. He cared so very much for each and every one of the volunteers on the force, and that came through in every conversation that I had with Joe. And it's because of him that we have so many amazing quality volunteers here, but it's also we have a number of amazing volunteer programs and things that bring our community together. And probably the one that resonates with all of us the most is the one that Joe would do around the holidays, the Santa Express. And Santa Express brought us all together. It brought the community together, it brought families together, volunteers. It was charitable, it was humble, it was beautiful, and we all got to participate and have fun and show respect and love for one another. And that's really what Joe was all about, and that's why we're here today in his memory. He was a wonderful man. I consider him a good friend. I know how terribly much he loved his dear wife Vivian, their daughter, their family. He talked about them incessantly. I'm super proud, and I'm so honored that we can do this for you, Vivian, and your family, and for Joe, so that his name will live in perpetuity in our community. And at this time, I'd like to welcome State Representative Carrie Wood to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor Murata, for those wonderful opening remarks. Okay. Thank you for inviting me here to dedicate Old Forge Road as Chief Joseph Grayeb Way. One of the joys of living in a small town is that we remember those that have served our community, and especially those that have left truly special marks in our town's history. James Vicino's name is remembered each time we drive down Route 160 for his commitment to the fire department. Former town manager Nick LaRosa is remembered for his years of service on West Street, and John Levitow, a sergeant with the U.S. Air Force, a Medal of Honor recipient, has a bridge named after him on West Street. We remember Richard Tulisano and former Mayor Barbara Cirillo by the parks that they have left behind that we've dedicated in their name. These are just a few of the people whose names we've highlighted around town, but now we're here to talk about Joe. Each time a child asks, why is this named Chief Joseph Grayeb Way? We get to share the memories that he has left behind of being an EMT, a police officer, running the Santa Express, being a chief in our community. I want to thank the town for coming up with this amazing idea along with our first responders, and I want to thank Joe's family for making this such a worthy occasion.
Okay, so the moment we've all been waiting for, I'd like to call up Joe's grandson, Blake, for the special unveiling of the sign. So if you all want to come up over here.